Hey there everybody, this is NDM here, bringing you another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. Right, so in the last episode we was heading for the Cave of Flames, and we made it into the Cave of Flames, which is the second dungeon in the game. So we're going to start this up here. I'm not going to record this for a long time because I need to get packed up and ready to go, because I'll be leaving in a few hours, I think. So I need to get packed up and stuff. Otherwise, if I get packed up like on the last minute, you know, it made me look stupid. So I'm just gonna do this dungeon. Well, do as much as I can in this dungeon. And what I should have done is used the bombs that were the enemies instead of using my own bombs, because you can use those bombs to actually blow up the hole in the wall there. Right, so yeah, we're just going to place this right here, and the good thing is that we've got a big bomb bag, so we got 30 bombs, whereas originally if you came into this dungeon with the original bomb bag that you got, you'd only have like 10 bombs to do this, so your sword won't make a dent in their thorny armor. Flip them over before you strike. Okay, right, so we're going to have to... The best way to kill these things is actually use either your bomb or your shield, but I recommend using the shield because the bombs take time to explode. So you can just flip them over like that. And there is a bomb that you get later on in the game where you can detonate it at your own leisure, so it's like a time bomb. All you got to do, well, they're called remote bombs, but basically time bombs. So yeah, you got the compass. Use it to find the location of hidden items. Press start, then L or R to view the map screen. Well, no, it's not a time bomb, because time bomb is run based on how much time it has left before it detonates. Whereas a remote mine is actually manually pressed by a button to explode. So, yeah, it is a remote mine, not a timed bomb. What the hell? Remote mine? What? I think I've got Jet Force Gemini on the mind or something here. No, not remote mines, remote bombs. But yeah, you can press the button that you threw the bomb with, and then it will detonate it for you. So you don't have to wait all that time for the bomb to explode. So you can just make a quick and easy punch to kill the enemy in a sufficient time. And I'm being raped up the arse by bombs here. Like, they just get me trapped in the corner and they're not letting me go. Let me go, I want to go. Stop trapping me into the corner. I have my own free will. I can do whatever the hell I want. Well, no, not really. You can't do whatever the hell you want. Like, for instance, you can't do drugs. Well, you can do drugs. People do drugs. Like, you can't be stopped. But then when you get caught out, you know, the law gets involved, and then you obviously, well, if it's a bad drug, there are good drugs and there are bad drugs. Right. So now we're gonna get into the. Stop talking about drugs. This is not a drug session here. This must be what the humans who built this mine used to get around in here. Maybe we should hop in. What? After all this, you don't expect me to believe you're scared? There's nothing to be afraid of here. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Are you sure? I don't know. Maybe this minecart has like nitro gas in it or something. Then we'll be flying all the way around the room and crashing into the walls or something. And then blow up and die a miserable, painful death. Sweet jumping jellyfish, that was awful. Hey kid, what are you smiling about? I knew it was madness to risk our lives in that rickety human contraption. From now on, let's just stick to our feet. Well, I mean your feet. Yeah, my feet, not your feet. You ain't got any feet. Maybe you should have some Viagra or something to grow some feet. Yeah, Viagra feet growth tablets. Make your feet grow in a matter of a few hours. But then they shrink back because it goes... Well, it gets into a hard state, then it goes into a flaccid state. Oh god, what am I talking about here? I have no idea. Right, yeah, you can actually pick up those bombs once you've detonated them, so they're basically effectively like bombs, like your original, like the bombs that you have in your inventory. They're pretty much effectively like those, but except they're enemies and they can run around the room like a crazy person, like they're on speed or something. Right, so now what you have to do in this room is kind of obvious. Get rid of all these enemies. Because as you can see, it's a dead end here, because you need to turn Minish to go into that little tiny hole there. And I think isn't this the first time we came across those holes? I'm not no, it's not, is it? No, because we had to go into the first dungeon by going through one of those tunnels. So yeah, we do need to make a Minish portal appear here by killing all the enemies. How interesting. So there was a portal hidden away in here. Whenever you want me to shrink you down, just hop up here and press R. You do like to say an awful lot, don't you? Yes. Yes, you do. Right. So yeah, you want to avoid these things. They can't see you because you're so tiny. So they won't attack you. The only way that they can attack you is if you blatantly walk into them. And there's a piece of heart there, but when you're Minish, you actually can't pick up heart containers. So we will have to come back here out through that bombable wall there at some point in the dungeon. Right, that chest right there is the dungeon map. I am going to pick that up. But the way how you get down here, you don't go down the stairs, you just jump off this little tiny ledge here. And try your best to avoid all the fire here, otherwise you're going to end up burning your ass and go, wah ha 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 ha. Right. Hey dude, I'm low on health here, give me a chance. Give me a friggin' chance. Death by jelly. Death by jelly bloobs. You know what, guys? Jelly, I'm telling you, Jelly's going to take over the world. They're going to come back, they're going to come to life, and they're going to actually regain consciousness, and they're going to rise from the surface of their sleep. Because Jelly at the moment in this time of the present day future, Jelly doesn't have a brain, and it can't have any feelings or emotions. But I'm telling you, sometime in the future, maybe in 100 years or so, Jelly is going to develop feelings and emotions, and they're going to be the most violent, destructive living beings in the world has ever seen before. They are going to develop human death rays and alien vaporizing shit. Well, no, not alien vaporizing, because they don't want to vaporize aliens. They want to vaporize humans. So human vaporizing devices. They're going to destroy the world with a huge, gigantic jelly bomb, and then they're going to take over penguins' brains with jelly and make them do their own will by commanding them to build a huge UFO. God, what the hell? I'm digging way too deep here. Yeah, creativity at its finest. But yeah, that's my theory. The end of the world is confirmed, guys. Jelly is going to be the cause of it. And you can thank the Choo-Choos for making it possible. Alright, so let's open this chest. Oh, right, we got 50 rupees, as if we really needed that, which we didn't. Because we got 100 rupees. Oh, crap. I knocked him into the fire. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I hope you can forgive me in the afterlife. Yeah, he's probably up in purgatory right now thinking, why the hell did you do that, man? Why the hell did you throw me in the fire? I wasn't supposed to go in the fire. I was supposed to go in the hole. Ha ha ha. That's what she said. Yeah, she said that a slug was going to go into a hole. The slug representing the you-know-what, and the hole representing the you-know-what. Right, so yeah, I think we're pretty much halfway through the dungeon now already. So yeah, we got a small key, use it to open locked doors, and blocks, you can use it only in this dungeon. Well, at least we got some random conversations going on in this episode, which is good. Haven't really been, you know, random or spontaneous recently, so it's good that I've got some funny commentary in. Right, so now what we need to do is hitch a ride on that minecart again. Because if you remember, when we were in the room where we actually got to access the minecart, this room right here, there was a locked door. So we're going to open this right now. And you may think that this area right here will not serve as much purpose as what you think it would. Well, it does. Trust me, it serves a whole load of purpose. You have to hit the switch, which changes the minecart's track, which takes you to a whole new section of the dungeon. Of the likes of which we have never seen before. Yes, right, so now we got more of these spiky dudes. Hang on a second, let me get my shield out here. Yeah, you guys need to give me a chance, you know. I need to change my items as well as kill you. So, alright, hide in the hole. And there's nothing you can do with this minecart right now. And yes, you can walk on the minecart track across the lava, so don't worry about that. It's not as if you can fall through it or anything, because some games do that, where it looks like you can walk on something, but then you can't. It's like transparent, even though it doesn't look transparent. Because some games actually make the flooring look transparent, some games don't make the flooring look transparent, but then it turns out to be transparent, and then you end up falling off by making your own mistake of thinking that you could walk on it, when in actuality you can't. Right, so let's go in here and get the heart container, which I think is our final heart container to make up a heart piece. So yeah, you completed a new heart container. Your life energy has been replenished and increased. Sweet. So yeah, I told you that we'd get another heart container before we get to the boss of this dungeon, so that's good. And I think there's 2 heart containers in this dungeon, I'm not sure. Because usually in dungeons like this, like in Zelda games that have heart pieces in dungeons, there's usually 2 heart pieces in a dungeon. So, you know, like Twilight Princess. Actually, I think there is one dungeon in this game that actually doesn't have a heart container in it. I don't know which one it is. And these spiky things are really not letting me do my spin attack, are they? No, they're not. They're not letting me do my spin attack. Stop it. I don't want to jab you. I want to spin. I want to spin and kill you that way, because the spin attack is much more critical than doing a stab attack. And there we go. Nonetheless, we did it. I wonder what happens if, like, you beat the enemies and you're, like, standing right where the chest spawns. Can you, like, morph into the chest or something? There we go. We got ourselves the Cane of Pacci, or the Cane of Pacci. I call it the Cane of yeah, I call it the Cane of what did I call it? The Cane of Pacci or something? Pacci or Pacci? No, not Pacci. 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 Yeah, Pacci. Yeah, the Cane of Pacci. Yeah, that's what I called it. P-A-C. Yeah, the Cane of Pacci. Right, so you know what, guys? I'm going to end off the video here and continue on in the next episode. So in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda or Minish Cap, we progress on with the rest of the dungeon. So until then, this is NDM saying thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. See you in my next video. And goodbye.